Hi everybody. This is gonna be like a little bit more of a serious video that I wanted to make about something very like weird that I've seen on TikTok and stuff like that. And I already made a TikTok about it, but it's just like I've been seeing this a little bit about something in the mental health part of TikTok, obviously, since I obviously do have autism and stuff like that. It's just, I seen something that I didn't think I would actually see, and it's like people who fake having autism or fake having any type of mental illness, disorder, or something like that. But I find it very disturbing how people are faking having autism, faking having DID, faking having Tourette's and stuff like that. And I subscribe to a couple of people on YouTube that have made videos about this type of stuff, but I didn't think I would actually come across someone faking autism or something like that, because you wouldn't think people could obviously fake autism, but obviously having it myself, it's just and obviously having classes where other people have autism and stuff like that, it's just crazy how someone could fake it, and just obviously yeah, just I don't know, just it's just crazy to me, it's why are you faking it? And it's obviously these people are I don't even know how old these people were, but they were just pretending, and obviously I don't, and it's just I'm just confused. It's just gee, I didn't know if we could turn off our mental health just like that. Just, I wish I know this is gonna be mean, but it's or it could be mean or be taken as mean, but it's cause I don't know how to say this other than how I'm gonna say it. It's just in a way, I wish I could just flip off autism as much as other people are obviously flipping off their autism. It just confuses me, cause I obviously can't, flip my mental illness off as easily as other people, because, or flip off. You can't even flip off your mental health. Who can actually do that? Nobody. You can't genuinely say, hey, I'm not gonna do this one day. No, that's not how autism works. That's not how any of this works. And obviously that one channel on TikTok that obviously got banned, for faking Tourette's, it's yeah, that person obviously deserved it, because if you see other people who have that thing, that disorder, that Tourette's, and it's obviously, see how they obviously actually work, and it's just disturbing how somebody could see that and say, hey, I want to fake doing that, and obviously sit here and say, hey, it's just crazy how people think that, this is a trend. It's the whole trend on TikTok of these people, faking these disorders and stuff like that. And it's just, it makes me mad to think that people are genuinely thinking that people like me are a trend. I'm a trend, apparently, to people who want to feel important, and then when they go to get tested and find out, hey, you don't actually have this, you don't have any disorder. It's just gee, I wonder why those people that are in your comments that you think are spreading toxic comments or whatever, gee, I wonder why they say, hey, I don't think that's how autism works. So guess what? That's not how autism works. Autism is not a trend. DID is not a trend. Tourette's is not a trend. They're genuine things that people have to live with every single day. And once you get tested and find out you don't have it, guess what? You don't have it. That's just how things go. I don't care what you think. It's how that is. If you don't have it, then you don't have it. And yes, I get it. Getting tested by an actual professional is expensive. But that's just the thing. I don't, I don't have an actual full-on thought of how a concept everything works, because I know for a fact I can't live on my own for the rest of my life. That's the thing, but obviously if I just at least get help and guidance, possibly could attempt to, but like I don't know. Like it's just crazy. Like yeah, expenses happen and stuff like that. It's just I don't think like autism is how you think it is. And it's just having me personally having to deal with autism, having to have to live with autism and stuff like that. It's just like it kind of like hurts me to know that you think that I am a trend to you. I myself am somehow a trend to someone like you who thinks that it's just okay to just say, hey, I'm this for right now. And then obviously once you get called out for it, you know, your TikTok gets banned, you delete it or whatever, and obviously you start another one with a different name, whatever, and obviously a new type of disorder. It's just like, you know, it's like, it just hurts me to think that, like, you know, I'm somehow, like, it's funny, it's not funny, but it's, like, crazy how, like, back in the early 2000s, I was made fun of for my disorder by people who think that I got my disorder from, you know, getting, you know, from, like, taking medicine or something like that. People honestly thought I was, you know, that I was, I don't know, it's just, like, crazy how people, like, it's just, like, that, it's just hurting my head right now. I got a headache, obviously, and it's just, like, it's just crazy, you know, oh my gosh, and yes, I was, like, actually diagnosed with autism. I actually got diagnosed, and I'm not saying that people who are autistic and not diagnosed, I'm not saying that they aren't autistic. It's just that I get that there are struggles in the world where it's obviously, you know, if you don't have enough money, but obviously you are showing signs of autism by something, and obviously, like, oh my gosh, it's just like, I can't believe this. You know, it's just like, why is this a trend? Why is faking mental health a trend on TikTok and stuff like that? It's just crazy. I can't believe it. It's just like, I don't know why, you know, and, you know, it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, like, oh, no, that's not how this is supposed to work in this world. I thought we were past 2009 making fun of people and obviously stuff like that. So yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, I'm trying to, like, obviously not have a full-on breakdown right now. It's just, well, I'm not gonna have a breakdown, it's just, you know, I'm trying not to, like, you know, oh man, you guys are just crazy on there, and it's just, some of these people are well into their 20s and stuff like that, and they're doing this. It's not just middle schoolers, and that, it's just like, you're a grown adult and you're faking it. It's just like, oh my gosh. And yes, I get it, every autistic person is different. Like, I don't want people to come at me just for, like, oh man, for, like, saying that, like, oh, what if I'm not tested by, and stuff like that, or what if this, that, this, that. It's just like, yes, I get it. You know, it's just, it's not that. It's the fact that there are people faking this, faking my mental illness, and like, millions of other people's mental illness. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. It's just, people are faking real mental illness and saying this is how they do. And it's just like, why? You know, it's not cool, it's not cute. No, you're not cool for doing that. It's like, why? You know, it's a real thing that people, like, I'm gonna say it, it's a real thing that people struggle with, that families struggle with. Like, I cannot tell you how many times everybody has, like, struggled to, like, understand what I'm trying to say. Or if, like, there be days that I'm struggling to, like, do things. And it's just obviously, like, these mental illnesses that I've talked about, obviously, you know, and all the hundreds of millions and just stuff like that, all the disorders that are just, like, difficult to deal with. Because, yeah, guess what? Yes, they are difficult to deal with. You know, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Autism is difficult to deal with for me, for everybody around me, and obviously stuff like that. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me that I don't know what autism was like when I am autistic. So yeah, it's just crazy how people can just sit here and say, oh, I do this and I'm autistic, and then you meet them in real life and they don't do anything that they said on their TikTok. So it's just like, why make a TikTok about having that disorder when you're not even gonna do that disorder in real life? That's just like, oh my gosh. It's like, it's not a trend. And it's just like, once you get exposed for it, it's just like, what are you gonna do then? Like, it's not worth it. Like, seriously here, you don't look cool. You will never look cool for faking something that's like so hard to deal with for people who have it, for the families of the children, of the cousins, of the sisters, brothers, whatever who have it, to people who, you know, because there are high functioning autistic people that do have like spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not that like, it's not like we don't like have. So I'm trying to like think here and put my words into perspective and stuff. I obviously have autism. I'm obviously like getting really worked up, and it's just, you know, I probably should just turn off the camera, but it's just like, you know, it's something that we all deal with, that people who have any of these disorders that are being faked, it's just like, it's something that I'm sorry, like, I'm obviously having like a mental breakdown, so I'm obviously just gonna end this video here, because, you know, I'm just getting worked up by